Hey yo guys, what is going on? And welcome back to episode 3 of series 1 of Let's Talk Football. This series will come to an end as soon as we hit all 12 episodes of this series, and then series 2 will kick in, which will be around about the start of the season. So it'll be very exciting news to come out, as obviously news all season, including the summer. And I've got some points that I want to talk to you guys about today. But just before we get into this video, if you guys could do me a massive favour, if you haven't already, go over to Facebook and like my new page, which is A.J.T. Simple enough, all capital letters, and there's full stops after each word except the T. Go over there, smash the like button on that for me, please. You know, let's get them likes rising. And if you do enjoy this video and you have enjoyed this series, remember to subscribe and smash that like button down below. And if you guys want to talk to me about anything, as you know, I always reply and I love talking to you guys. Remember to comment down below about anything I mentioned today, whether it be Middlesbrough or Arsenal or whatever. That's just a hint of what I'm about to say. But anything I'm about to say, you guys tell me and I'll talk to you. There's a few points, as I just mentioned, I want to discuss Arsenal, but not the actual team, just the manager. Arsene Wenger is two-year contract. I also want to mention the Champions League final, Conte and Costa having their little text messaging, and obviously Middlesbrough's new manager being Garry Monk. We're going to leave that one till last though, because that's the one that I want to talk about the most. Starting with the start of this video, we're going to talk about the Champions League final and how Real Madrid just blew Juventus out the water. That was absolutely amazing, that performance by Real Madrid. I honestly had Juventus to win that one. I'm not joking. Like, I honestly thought Juventus would go there and I thought they would actually beat them. But I was proved wrong. By Ronaldo, who got the 2 goals. Few other players got a goal, but Mandzukic goal won it for me. That was a goal of the night, goal of the tournament for me. I don't think I've ever seen a better goal than that. Obviously from a neutral, or even as a Borough fan, I think that goal was absolutely fantastic. Just the way that he did it, his techniques, everything else, it went straight to the top bin. So yeah, hat off to Mandzukic. I even jumped up and clapped that goal. It was that good. But as always, Ronaldo showed up for the big occasion, and he made his mark, and obviously got his 2 goals. And obviously a few other players got the goals, and obviously they went on to win it 4-1. Like I say, tremendous game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would have loved to have been there because the atmosphere looked on another level. But you know, these things happen. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. It is my dream to go to a Champions League final at some point. You know, or a Manchester derby. You know, it's just a big, massive derby, or even just a big final I can go to. You know, like a World Cup final or anything like that. It's always been my dream to go to one of them. You know, and just soak up the atmosphere really. But yeah, as for that game, you know, Real Madrid just took it away, and it was a fantastic performance. I think personally, Zidane's doing a fantastic job at Real Madrid. Yes, he may have the team already, but you know, I mean, obviously the manager's got to go in there and make an impression on the players. You know, he's got to get the players playing for him, and I think he's more than done that. Obviously, he's a Real Madrid legend as it is. I mean, he's a world legend in football. Personally, I loved watching Zidane growing up, especially when he had that player, obviously Italian. That was fantastic from him. But yeah, listen, I mean, I love Zidane, and then obviously Real Madrid. I'm a big fan of Real Madrid. But obviously, I like Barcelona as well. You know what I mean? I like. Once I'm a fan, I say I'm just a fan of the way they play. Because when you watch teams like that, it just blows you away. Just how good they are and how sync they are on the ball. It's fantastic. So yeah, I mean, credit to Real Madrid for winning the Champions League. Fantastic game and well played by everyone. You know, but obviously that goal, that was on another level. That was absolutely fantastic. I've never seen anything like it. Well done. The next subject that I do want to discuss with you guys is the Arsene Wenger contract. Now, for me, I honestly thought he wasn't going to get another contract. I thought Arsenal were going to shut the door on him, and I thought they were going to send him packing. But no, they gave him a 2-year deal. Now, I may get hound of this in the comments or whatever, but I'm a big fan of Arsenal Fan TV. I love watching Arsenal Fan TV. Even as a Middlesbrough fan, I like to watch it purely because of the rants, and obviously I like to hear fans' opinions on things. I'm one of them people that just enjoys hearing what every other fan's got to say. Hence why I had my brother on here a few weeks ago to see what he had to say, because that really interests me when I see what other fans have to say. Arsenal fans didn't want Arsene Wenger to stay. You know them guys didn't want to see him, except Ty. I think Ty's the only one that loves Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. But yeah, I was watching it and I honestly thought Wenger wasn't going to get a contract. I was more shocked when I seen that he did. Now that he has, he's got to pull something out of the bag. Obviously, the 2-year deal, and Arsenal are kind of relying on him to do something amazing in this next 2 years. Now, I've read a little thing earlier before recording this video, and he said he wanted to challenge. Well, should I say? He said he wanted to win the league. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be a hater on Arsenal. I don't know how he's going to achieve to win the league. I just don't see it. In the next 2 seasons, I don't really see Arsenal win the league. I don't really see him challenging for the league. Now, again, that might come back to bite me, but that's just my opinion. This is why I make these videos, but yeah, I don't see Arsenal really challenging. I mean, fair enough to make it top 4, But you know, even this season, season's just gone. They didn't get top 4. And they probably had one of the worst seasons I've ever seen them have. Obviously of me being the age I am, but yeah, I mean, it was a disappointing season for them. A lot of the fans didn't want to see him anymore at the club, and obviously now he's got a 2-year deal. It'll be interesting to see just how the Arsenal fans, you know, treat him next season, because obviously, as we know, this season, you know, they flew planes over stadiums, they have their banners out, they have the chants, and obviously they had the protests. So it'll be very interesting to see just how the fans take to Arsene Wenger next season. Personally, I don't see him treating him any different to how they treat him this season. In fact, I think it might even get worse. Obviously, I know he's there for 2 seasons, but them fans, you know, obviously they want to see the best. But I don't really see him giving him the best. I think, you know, I mean, the haters are going to have the haters there until he leaves. Which is a shame, really, because, I mean, Wenger's always a good manager. I mean, I know he hasn't won a lot. But, you know, he isn't a bad manager. But I get what Arsenal fans are saying. It's frustrating, you know. You have a manager for that long. And, I mean, especially if you haven't won a title in so many years. I know you keep winning the FA Cup. I mean, I would love to win the FA Cup. But if you're a club like Arsenal, with the ambition and the team that Arsenal have got, they should be challenging for the league title, which they are not. And for me, I would be disappointed. I can see exactly where they're coming from as Arsenal fans. But, you know, Wenger needs to pull something out the bag. I mean that's why he's been given a 2-year deal. So, you know, we'll have to just see how it goes. But yeah, as for me, you know, Arsenal isn't my team. So if they win the league, then they win the league. If they don't win the league, they don't win the league. But yeah, for me, you know, I wish people wouldn't hate on Arsene Wenger so much. But you know, that's just the way their fans go. Obviously, I don't know everything about their club because I'm not their fan. You know, I'm a Middlesbrough supporter, but just, you know, as a person looking at the football club, I can see there's a lot of hate there. And I guess that can't be nice for Arsene Wenger on a match day. I mean, it's hard to rally up these players if you got all the fans as soon as you come out the tunnel, you know, hating on you straight away. But who knows? I mean, it might be different next season. You know, with them obviously knowing that he's there for 2 more seasons, they may give him a season off. They may not bring any banners out. But obviously, as I know from Arsenal Fan TV and other fans I've seen on social media, they don't like Wenger. So I say it'd be interesting to see how they treat him next season. But as every other fan, we'll have to just wait and see. And hope for these. Obviously, I'm excited to see the Arsenal Fan TV rants again. I do like Arsenal Fan TV. Because I just enjoy watching the interviews, etc. But yeah, I mean, let's just see how they get on next season. If you guys think, or if there's any Arsenal fans watching this, let me know what you think of Wenger in the comments. And any other neutral fan, let me know how you think this will impact on them next season. Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll be bad if Wenger stays? I mean, obviously, like Wenger staying. Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll be bad? Do you think they'll challenge for the top 4? Do you think they'll challenge for the league? I don't know. Personally, if I had to give a prediction now, I could see him possibly finishing 4th. I just don't see him. Don't see him win the league. I was asked a few days ago who do I see winning the league next season, and I said, and it's strange because I know the finish below Arsenal, but I said it's either going to be Manchester United or it'll be Chelsea. Personally, because Mourinho is a tactician, like that guy does crazy things on a football pitch. And how he gets his team to play the way he does, and how he gets into other managers' heads, it's crazy. But for me, it's between one of them two. If I have to pick one now, I'm going to say Chelsea, purely because of the season I had this season. You know, I just think after they went on that huge run that they went on, you know, winning games and picking up points here and there, I just think if they can carry that momentum into next season, I think the league's theirs again. I don't see anyone challenging except Manchester United, who I think, you know, with the signs that they're trying to make, and obviously, you know, I mean, you see it in the paper all the time about all these transfers that they're trying to make and etc. You know, let's see how they get on next season. But for me, it's out of them two. Arsenal, I'm sorry, but I do not see you challenging for the league. In fact, I just see you finishing top 4 and Wenger having another bad season. And then obviously his last season, fans hating. Because obviously his haters don't want him there no more. So even if they do give him a season off, in that last year, he's going to get hounded. He's going to be made traitors if he doesn't want to be there. But that is just my opinion on how I see things. You know, this is why I make the videos. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But moving on to Chelsea, this is another topic that I want to talk about. Obviously, we see it in the paper, and how true is it, we don't really know. But Conte and Costa have been talking. And I've read there was a 27-word text message. Obviously, I'm not going to say it all back because I don't really remember all the text message. It's just what I read at work. But I see that Conte pretty much has no plans for Costa next season. He doesn't really want him in the team. He doesn't really have a future for him, which I think is a bit. You know, it's a bit of a downer for Costa, because I thought he had a really, really good season this season. But obviously, if he doesn't see him in future plans, and I'm afraid that's just the way it is. But you know, Costa. I mean, he's a great striker. He's proved this. Yeah, so I think it'd be a shame. I mean, I think it'd be a shame to see him obviously leave Chelsea because he could leave England, and I personally love seeing him play in England. I think, he's one of the best strikers in it. Well, I say in the world. Again, you guys have your own thoughts, but that's just my opinion. As obviously from this season, I thought he played a terrific season. I do apologise, got a bit of a bad throat, got a bit of a chest infection, but I will carry on. But yeah, I think Costa, be a shame to go. But then I seen the thing today. I don't know how true it is. Apparently, he replied back saying "soz" or something like that. I didn't read the full article, but it's just what I've been getting told and what I've seen and stuff like that. But obviously, Conte is a manager. If he doesn't want you there, I'm afraid that next season you won't be playing football there, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. Obviously, I know China want him. China want Costa, and other players are going to China these days. It's a bit annoying to watch actually that players just leaving. And for me, it's purely because of the money. I'm not saying Costa will go there for the money. But you know what I mean? You see that Southampton player go, and he was going on crazy money a week, 800k a week, and it was like flipping it. You know what I mean? These players aren't worth it, but I'm afraid there's money on the table. Players aren't going to turn it down. So it's sad to see players go for the money, but it'll also be sad as a neutral to see Costa leave England if that's the case. But then who are Chelsea going to bring in? Is Batshuayi going to do for the next season? Is he going to be able to be the main striker? Is that how Conte's plans are again? I love doing these because that means that you guys can also comment on what I've just said. And, again, you guys let me know in the comments. Do you think Costa will go? And if so, who do you think will replace him? Or do you think Batshuayi will be there to be their main man next season? You guys let me know. But as for Chelsea, I wouldn't change a winning team. That's me personally. I wouldn't change it. I think, smash the league this season. Obviously, after Arsenal beat them 3-0, they went on that 3 at the back, and they just took the season by storm. So for me, I wouldn't change things. I don't think they need to strengthen them I don't think they need to strengthen in many departments. For me, if it was anywhere, it'd be probably Victor Moses. But again, he had a terrific season. I mean, there's nowhere really in that team that I would say is unstrengthened. I think Chelsea should go into the next season with the same momentum they've got obviously what they've got now, and just smash that league. There's absolutely no question to why they can't. So yeah, like I say, I'm sure it'll come out in the next few days about Costa's future. But as for right now, he's a Chelsea player, and that's the way it goes. But yeah, all the best to him if he does go, and all the best to him if he does stay. I love watching him. I love watching his aggression. I love watching his passion for his club. So yeah, good luck to Costa. But moving on to my last important topic, and this is Middlesbrough. This is the one topic I've been looking forward to talking to you guys about for as long as the information came out, as long as the news came out. Obviously, Garry Monk is our new manager. For me, that is fantastic news. He is the man that I wanted to see ever since the names came out, that Garry Monk or Pearson. And for me personally, I didn't want to see Pearson, and I will tell you why I didn't want to see Pearson is because, and this, when you get someone that's played for Middlesbrough, almost like a legend, if you like, and a captain come here and they don't do very well. To me, it's almost as if they get hated on a little bit. Now with Mowbray, yes, he may have had issues around whatever was happening at the time, whether that be money or what, obviously and whatnot. But he came back, and everyone was excited to see it. And then he kind of left, hated a little bit. And I get if he didn't have the money and whatnot, that's fair enough. But for me personally, I don't want to see Pearson because of that. I would personally like to remember Pearson for what he did give us as a captain. And what kind of things he brought to his football club. I wouldn't like to see him come back and then get hated on. It's not the way I would like. Well, it's not the way like any sort of club legend, if you like, to come back and get hated on. So what I would like to see. But obviously, I'm not Steve Gibson, but I think Steve Gibson did make the right choice. I think Garry Monk, he's been in and around football. Obviously, last season, the season before. But I think last season he was unlucky with Leeds. Leeds didn't have a bad team last season, and I think just shy of the playoffs, so it was unlucky for them. But as for Pearson, I don't mind the bloke. I think he was a great player when he played for us. But as for being our manager, I wouldn't want to see it purely because of that fact. You guys have your say in the comments. Let me know who you wanted. Was it Pearson or was it Monk? Personally, mine was Monk. That's the guy I wanted, and it's purely because of that reason. I don't want to see a club legend come back and get hated on. Just for me. As for Garry Monk, I'm pretty pleased he's came. I've been asked by a couple of people, are you happy? And my answer is always yes. I liked him at Leeds, and I remember I was watching Leeds v Huddersfield last season, and I was thinking to myself, that's the man I want to see in the club. That's the manager I want. I really do like Garry Monk, and I think he's a spot-on manager. He plays his attacking football. I'm praying that he won't play one up front in Middlesbrough because I can't go another season watching one up front. You guys know how much I hate seeing one up front. It just winds me up on a match day when you play one up front. And it's the same sort of thing. It's a long ball, it's a sideways passing. Hopefully, and I'm not, he probably will, bring new tactics in and get the players and get the lads, playing a different way. Because if it's one up front, it's going to drive me nuts next season, sat in that stand watching that. But although if you do, obviously I just hope that we do change things up. And another thing I'm saying to people, the last couple of days is, it's kind of what I mentioned in my last videos. Who's got the stronger team than us at the minute? We've got internationals in our squad. How many other teams now in this league have got internationals playing for them? Yes, a few may, but have they got as many as us? Have they got a team like ours? Have they got the depth that we've got? Have they got the strength we've got? Obviously, there's talk over Ben Gibson's future, and I think that's going to be the way it's going to be until the window shuts. If he doesn't leave, there's going to be all these talks, all these rumours. Obviously, the latest one to come out was that Liverpool want him, but Borough want 20 million, and that obviously Liverpool are also eyeing up Keane. So yeah, I hope he doesn't go. You guys know how much I love Ben Gibson. I really don't want to see him leave. But I think for 20 million, I think that's a bargain. I think it's worth a bit more than that. Yes, he may be playing at Championship level now, but when he's at Premier League level, I think it was worth 25, 30 million. And I wouldn't take 20 million. I wouldn't take it. I would want more. But obviously, if you do sell Gibson, at least we can go out there and buy some reinforcements, and then try and attract names, and promise them Premier League football next season, because there's no reason why we can't be playing football in the Premier League next season. For me, we should smash the league, as Steve Gibson said. I totally agreed with him on the radio. We should be smashing this league, and we should be going up as champions. If we don't go up as champions, if we don't go up at all, I won't only be gutted, but I'll be very, very surprised and very, very disappointed. Because I don't see a team stronger than us. I really don't. And yes, okay, teams have good seasons this season, but have they got a stronger team than us? No, I don't. I just don't see it. Obviously, Sunderland are still without a manager, and Defoe's left. So their goal scorer and the manager has left them. So at the minute, they're a weak team, my opinion. Hull City don't have a manager. And if they're going to bring one in, or if they've already brought one in, fair enough. But are they stronger than us? You let me know. I don't think so. We've just brought in Garry Monk, who had a terrific season at Leeds. He just got shy of the playoffs. He had a player scoring plus 15 goals last season. If he can do that at Middlesbrough, there's no reason why we can't be challenged for this league. Not only that, but if you play two up front that we've got, then why not? Even if you go out in the summer and you buy reinforcements, as I've just said, go and get more pace players, go and get more attacking minded players, then go ahead. But not only do we need, but we should be smashing this league. There's absolutely no doubt about it. This league is ours. Obviously, it's there for the take, in my opinion. There's no reason why we can't go for champions. There's no reason why we can't have the league won, before May. Because teams in that league can be beat. They can be beat. And with a team like ours, we shouldn't have problems. We really, really, really shouldn't have problems next season. Now, I may be overly confident, or maybe whatever, but listen, it's how I see it. I look at the Championship table the other day, I'm looking at the good teams and stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, no one's really in there, in and around challenging, a team like ours. We've got a strong team. Obviously, players will probably leave. Martin Darun's on about going back to Holland, and obviously Gibson could be going on his way. These things happen. This is football, but whatever money you get from them players, go and buy the reinforcements. Go and buy, proven players. Go and get the experienced players who know how to play Championship level and Premier League level. Bring them players in. Obviously, I would be sad to see Martin Darun go, because I really did like Martin Darun. I thought his work ethic was just second to none. He was absolutely fantastic for us last season. And I seen Everton looking at him at one point, and Everton are a good team, no doubt about it. But I would hate to see him go. But if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. But as Borough fans, just give Garry Monk some time. Just let him sort of get to know the team a little bit, and then I'll make a decision. But as for me, I'm expecting big things from Garry Monk. Obviously, I think he's proven it at Leeds that he's a good manager. So yeah, for me, I'm looking forward to seeing him opening day, and hopefully get the 3 points. So the fixtures come out on the 21st of June. So obviously, one of these videos will come out on fixture day. So obviously, I can tell you guys the fixtures if you don't already know them. But yeah, listen, I'm excited for the new season. Every single time I get thinking about it, I think I just think, you know, we're going to smash the league because there's no reasons why we can't. There's absolutely no reasons why we can't. Whether it be cups or whatever, I don't even want to have a cup run. And that might sound bad, but I don't even want to have a cup run. I'd rather get knocked out in the second round and just go on and just conquer this league and just smash it, because that's all we need to do. Get the players thinking, let's go up, let's go up as champions. Let's have a proper party. You know, it's good finishing second, but let's go up as champions. Let's win some silverware. You know what I mean? Let's do it, because why can't we? No team in there that is better than us, my opinion. No one. We've got the strongest team in that league, and that is just me. Other fans may see this and may comment down below and say whatever you want, but listen, I'm willing to have a conversation with any sort of football fan. You know, this is why I make the videos, because I love talking to all the fans. You guys let me know. You guys let me know, comment down below. And as you guys know, this is just my opinion, that's why I make the videos, but it's also that you guys can interact with me and let me know what you think about the video or anything that I've mentioned, whether it be Arsenal, Chelsea, the Champions League final, Garry Monk, how you think Borough season will get on, what signings you would like to see, or, you know, anything like that. You guys let me know. But, you know, I've enjoyed making this video, and I hope you guys can take something away from it, and obviously just enjoy it. If you guys have enjoyed this video, remember, please don't forget to smash the like button down below. Go over to my Facebook page, which will be linked in the description, along with my Instagram and my Twitter. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Up the butter!